Hey there, worldwide webbing peeps, and welcome to Atlas on the Pooping Evolved server. How you all doing this week? You doing okay? Hopefully not working too hard. What are we up to today? Well, I need to begin this episode with some sad news. Yes, indeedy. This is the last episode of my current series on the Pooping Evolved server. My God, what's going on, you say? Well, let me explain. At the moment, I am the only member currently active on here right now, and it seems a little bit of a waste, a little bit silly, to carry on using 4 servers, because we're running a 2x2, for just me. I mean, it's a bit of a waste, don't you think? So after discussing it with some of the others, it has been decided that we are going to redo the server totally, wipe it, rejig it, new islands, new things, and run a modded series, which I'm actually quite looking forward to. So I do apologise for the short first series, and as I previously said, it just seems a little bit silly to carry on with just me on 4 servers. With that said, I will continue recording Atlas on my Patreon server while I wait for this one to be rejigged and revamped and just everything. And I'll probably end up doing something like mod spotlights to show you what is available out there, because my Patreon server is already modded. So, yeah, apologies, that's all I can say. I know there's only 18, 19 episodes to this series, but sometimes, well, you just got to change things, you know what I mean? So, what to do for a final episode? Well, I can't take on the white whale, that's for sure. I've seen what the white whale can do, and I'm not ready for it. Nor can I take on any of the Ship of the Damned, because I haven't got, you know, one of those brick things with loads of cannons and cannonballs and things and ballistas for the white whale. Excuses. What else could I do? Take on the Hydra? Again. It's just... anyways, what words escape me already, so what am I going to do? Well, something really exciting. I thought I'd... Okay, farming. What? Farming. Why farming? Well, because I think that a lot of people overlook the benefits that farming can bring you. Because, well, let me just... I'm waffling. Just come out of this mode so that I don't have to keep pressing the button while I talk. So, farming. Why farming? Well, if you look at my statty thing, and just go on something dark so you can actually see it, I'm going to start suffering from vitamin deficiency at any moment. And yes, I've got my 4 different food groups down there in my hotbar, which I can use. But my hunger thing is almost already full. So while I'm trying to correct my vitamin deficiencies, I will end up getting a thing saying that I've overeaten. Can't win. No. But you can win if you go down the cooking avenue. And of course, for the cooking, you need farming. So I want to make, and I have made it on my other server, rosemary chicken. Now let me tell you something. Let's have a look in here, right? Rosemary chicken. Now you can see these little arrows. I'm not entirely sure what they mean. Sometimes you'll eat something or you'll make something that you think, oh right, okay, this makes the orange go up and the blue go up, whereas in actual fact it'll make the orange go up and the blue go down. I'm not quite sure how that works, so I wouldn't like to comment either way. But what I do know is rosemary chicken immediately fills up all of your blue vitamins, and over a space of, I don't know, 30 seconds to 2 minutes, it'll fill your yellow. So that's 2 slots freed up to 1. So that in itself is betterer, because then you can fit your boom boom balls in your hotbar or something. And one of these, I'm sure, will sort out the other 2. So, yeah, not an exciting episode, you say. But as I said, I think farming is overlooked, and it's not as hard as you may think. So let's have a look what you need. So for farming, you need, well, let's have a look. You need crop plots, obviously, to put your seeds in. You need some sort of water. So you have the choice of the water reservoir, or, if we've got some, a pipe system. Either way, you need pipes for the reservoir anyway. Why have I got foundations in here? Well, that is another thing to do with the farming. So it all seems a little bit complicated, but in actual fact, once you get the hang of it, it's quite good. So I was going to show you how to do the water reservoir thing over here. But there was a recent update, a very recent update. In fact, it only happened a couple of hours ago, and all my water barrels are empty, and I have no fresh water. You see, here I go, dying already of a vitamin deficiency. So all my water barrels are empty. So I can't really show you here how to do it. But what I will do is I want to show you how to do the freshwater variety. So I'm... Oh, hello. I thought I was going to crash then. I'm going to show you how to do the freshwater variety, which means I've got to travel somewhere else. But while we're here, I just want to show you, if you whip out a crop plot without placing, it tells you that I am indeed in the Western Tropics. And if we hold down the H button in the top left-hand hand corner, you can see, yes, I am in the Western Tropics. And if I place this here, crop plot, the soil will turn into tropical sand. Okay, let's put that away. Now let us grab, I don't know, a wooden foundation and plop it down here, like so. Now when I get the crop plot out and I try to place it, it now tells me the soil will be tropical wood. Interesting. If I place a stone one down, I get the crop plot, I stick that on there, now it becomes tropical rock. Again, interesting. And even in here, I have, where are we? A thatch one. Let's stick that one down there as well. Get the crop plot out. You guessed it. Tropical thatch. Now, if I was to try and place this in the water, over here, it won't like it because obviously this is seawater and crops do not like seawater. But if I was to try and do it, it's not going to let me. Oh, okay, it would say tropical water somewhere. But there you go. Anyway, so yeah, you have choices of what kind of soil that you want depending on what you put the crop plot on. I mean, that's quite ingenious. Whoa, something. So in here we have some seeds, just the ones that I've already found. I don't know what other ones there are. I'm probably sure there's quite a few more. So pepper seeds can be planted in any soil except for, and if you work your way through there, you can see that you can't do it in tropical water, and you can't do it on tropical rock, nor can you do it on tropical, well, you can do it on tropicals. Sachin. Okay, maybe that's not the best one. But the one I need the most for rosemary chicken is carrots. Now let me tell you, carrots are fussy. They are really fussy. I've gone all over the 3 grids that I have explored. These ones, well, not all over, but out of all of these islands, this one is the only one so far that I have found that I can grow carrots. Okay, it's a long way to go in order to make rosemary chicken, but if you do the farm right, you can make lots of rosemary chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now travel over to Butt Cloaca, and I'll join you there. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but here I am, sailing up the crack of Butt Cloaca. It's a very tight squeeze, let me tell you. I'm going to dock here, because just the other side of this little town here is a nice freshwater area. Voila! We have arrived. Ooh, that's not... Okay. Nice to meet you, sir. Right, I am a little bit encumbered with all the stuff that I needed to bring with me, but if we can just get through this archway, there is the ideal spot for starting a farm. Okay, first things first, I need to check what the soil is here. So we have desert leaves, biome central high desert. Now, is that going to allow me to grow carrots? Have a look. Yes, there on the 3rd line, I can see it, desert leaves. So I could just plonk the crop plot straight down on the floor, job done. But there are some other stuffs that it doesn't like, desert leaves. So what I'm going to do, because I have scienced this previously, is I'm actually going to use some, wooden foundations. I'm just going to try and make it as pretty as I can. Voila! 5 crop plots in a row. Why 5? Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so the soil in here is now desert wood and not desert leaves. Which is okay, because if we look at the carrots, we can see in the list here, somewhere at the bottom, the very last one, desert wood. So that is good, because carrots is what I actually want to grow. But also, some of these can be planted in any soil except... Why they've done this, I don't know. Can only be planted in, and it's in green. And then some seeds say can be planted in any except... Go figure, I don't know. I don't know why they've done that. Anyway, so some of these wouldn't have grown on desert leaves, but they will grow in desert wood. So, yeah, that's the thing. Oh gosh, what am I dying of now? Vitamin C. Okay, bit of that. Now, I'm purposely not doing the quick and easy fix, which is to just eat some poop and die. Which is what most of us, have been doing up until now. I certainly have been using that. So anyway, what do we do first? So it says fertilizer to deposit. So what do we need for fertilizer? Well, in order to make fertilizer, we just need a lot of poop. Let me just take this. Because there's always lots of poop just lying around, and thatch. If you go in here, fert here. I can make 2. Easy as that. No compost bins or anything like that. I've already gone ahead and made 20 odd to get us started. So let me just get back over to the crop plot. Okay, so the easiest way to deposit fertilizer, as you can see, is just to press E. Job done. Or, if you don't notice that, you can always hold down the E button and do it that way. But obviously, just press E. All 5 now have fertilizer in them, but they're not irrigated. So now we get to the irrigation system. So if we go ahead and grab, where are they? The water pipes. Whip one out. The first one that it offers you is the underground water pipe. Now you'd be tempted to stick it straight in the water, which would make sense because that's where the water source is. But it does allow you to come a little ways away from the water before it says that it can't do it. So if we just go this way. I mean, that's quite a distance. There we go. Okay, so although it says it must be placed in the water or connect to a pipe near the water, no, it doesn't. You've got quite, a way that you can go. I'm actually going to place it in the middle of this one here. I don't know, about there. Like so. What am I dying of now? Yellow. Okay. Eat some of that. I don't want to fill myself up too much because I want you to see the benefits of the rosemary chicken. Okay. So, how do we connect it to here? Again, whip out a pipe. Now, we've already got one of these, so we can either go for the straight water pipe by pressing T, but I actually want to go straight for the irrigated, and I want it to come out across here, like so. Give it a second or two. There we go, 600 irrigated, full water, nice one. And if we look here, this is also done, and this is also done, and this, and this. Now, I could probably go another couple that direction, and another couple that direction. But I have learnt through, experimentation that this is the maximum amount of crop plots that you can do from one water pipe and a water source. Right, let me just do it. Voila! This is how many crop plots from one pipe. Now, this one here is just being a little bit awkward. Normally, I've done this so many times, I thought, I'm going to practice it before I do the video. I am going to practice it. And this one always had water in it, but not today, because I'm recording. So, yeah, okay, 5, 10, 13 from one pipe overlapping, the middle one there. Anyway, so, okay, how to plant a seed. Hold E, hold plant seed. Now, whatever seeds you've got in your inventory will be listed here if they are compatible. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I've got in my inventory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, desert wood seems to be the best kind of thing for all of the seeds that I know of. So I'm going to go ahead and plant some carrots. Oh, wait, once more. What do you mean you want deposit fertilizer? What did I plant in here? Wait. No! Have I oh gosh. I don't want cactus. Wait. I made a mistake. Can we destroy planted? Yeah, I don't. I want carrots. Carrots is the name of the game. Okay, I'll plant seed. And I want, where is it? Carrot seeds. Okay. Now, although this one isn't irrigated by this particular pipe system, I'm going to go ahead and plant a cactus seed in there like so. Because despite what it says, some things can actually grow without water. But I also want to show you how to do this with the old, reservoir. So it's just like it is in Ark, if you played Ark, which I'm pretty sure you would have done. So you plonk down the old water reservoir, and over time it will fill to 200, which is not great at all, considering that a barrel will hold 6,000. So what you could do is you could plop down a barrel next to it. Well, I'll go ahead and do it. And from that, when it fills up to 6,000, you can... Wait, what? I'm dying again. Oh gosh, I can't wait for this rosemary chicken. Can we do this and that? So we could wait for that to fill up. We could do this. We could plop our water skins in there, fill them up, and then put the water in there, which will then feed that. If we have a pipe, if I can just formulate what the heck I'm doing. We probably need a straight one first, actually. And it might have helped if we'd, done this straight. Okay, so straight water pipe. Already it's more complicated. And then an irrigated one. Across. Aha. Now just a... That's terrible. Oh my gosh, my OCD is going off big time. Right, let's just go over here and fill up my water skins. So let's just pretend that my barrel was full. I've taken the water out of there. I'm putting it in here. And I have got 10 slots, I believe. You cannot take water out of the reservoir, but you can put it in by pressing E. Okay, it's full already, actually. Ooh, pretty much. Okay, so that is... Wow. It's going to take a while. Okay, so one water reservoir... well, it doesn't fill up a crop plot, because the crop plot takes 600, and a water reservoir only takes 200. I mean, over time, yes, it will, but fresh water, much better. So I think that the most efficient way of farming is to actually set up a farm near a freshwater system. Okay, so already we can see little seedlings happening, and it's asking for more fertilizer. It doesn't actually need more fertilizer, but the option's there to plant some more. I do actually have more, so I'm just going to top them up. Just so that I'm not carrying it around, really, because I'm over-encumbered. Right, okay, I've run out of fertilizer. Right, so is there a way of speeding it up, you say? Yes, there is. So if you whip out a shovel... Okay, so I'm using a fine shovel, which I made with a blueprint, which is obviously better than an ordinary shovel, but an ordinary shovel will help improve the situation as well. So, minigame time. I'm not very good at minigames, but we'll give it a go. So, we get 3 attempts. Ooh, there's one gone. And there's another one gone. Can we just... Good gosh. This is terrible. So as you see, I made no difference whatsoever to this crop. Yeah, growth bonus, 0. And I had 3 out of 3 attempts. I'm going to keep going until I actually do it. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Can we just eat something? Okay, so this one, because I got all 3, I've got a 48% growth bonus, so it is worth trying at least. Voila! Some of them got 32% on them because I missed 1, some have got 16 because I missed 2. Optimum would be 48%, so we shall see the difference in what we yield versus how quick it grows, well, over time, really. So yeah, I'm just going to stand around here and wait for them to grow. So while I'm waiting for these crops to grow, and let me tell you, it does take a little bit of time just to get them fully grown, but once they are, it's so much easier. Anyway, while I've been waiting, I have gone ahead and I have installed a grill, so I'm ready to make my rosemary chicken. So what else do we need for rosemary chicken? We need carrots, obviously, cooked meat, I have that, cooking herbs, I have that, salt, I also have, let's stick that in there before I lose it, and I've made a preserving bag to keep my stuffs fresh. So cilantro is classed as a cooking herb, and then we have the meat. So I'm all ready to go. All I need is my carrots. So what I didn't explain to you is in the old skill tree, I'm going to the skill tree, and under cooking, there are a few things that you need to learn in order to do the farming in the first place. So water storage being the first one, which we all do anyway because we want to make water barrels and a water jug. Then after that we need basic farming. Pretty much, I mean, you could just do it with that, because with that comes a small crop plot. I've been using large just because I like them to fill up the foundation. There's absolutely no other reason other than that. You might get a couple more extra pieces of fruit or whatever it is that you're growing, but really a small crop plot will do. What else can you learn? Soil tilling. I think this is quite important. The more of these you learn, the better chance of growth bonus that you can get. And if you see there, it's plus 20%. Go on to the improved, you get another 20%. Go on to the advanced, you get another 20%. So 60% improvement of growth bonuses can happen. Yeah, it can be quite expensive. So there's 6, there's 8 points. 9 points. 9 points in order to get the best benefit from the soil tilling. Now, you don't have to learn the secrets of farming. All that does is give you the large crop plot. I have, because as I say, I'm just a little bit OCD and I like the crop plot to fit the foundation. But that is the only reason, really. And in order to do that, you've got to learn preservatives. Now, most of us will learn that also in order to store our food. So 9 points spent in order to speed things up. Now, not only have I planted carrots, I've also planted other vegetables as well that I had on me, just to show you that everything grows at different rates. In fact, this one is a growthling. So I tilled all of these. Some of them I got 48% and some of them I've got 0. I've purposely not tilled this at all since, because every time it gets to a different stage, you've got seedling, middling, growthling, and then the end result, I think, is fruitling. So every time it changes, it gives you the option to till the seed again. If I can just put my, spade in here, shovel, whatever you want to call it. I had to switch to my bow because I got attacked. I did. I can get attacked again if I don't eat something. Oh gosh, I wish these crops would grow. Oh no, we've run out of blue. I might have to go and raid the crew's, thingy, majig, and get some more. So every time it changes stages, you get the option to give it another go. Now I have pretty much got 48%. I think the last one only got 32% on this one. So I'm just going to do it for these two so that you can see the difference that tilling can make by the time it gets to a fruitling. Are we fruitling? Can we harvest? Not yet. What's someone after fruitling then? Okay. It's giving me the option to do it again. Let's do it again. Come on, 3 out of 3. Nice one. Okay, I'm just going to go and rob the crew. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes since I planted the first seed. Now remember, the first seed that I planted, I've done no tilling whatsoever. I attempted it, but didn't achieve a said thing. So, yeah, so that's... Wait, what? Huh? Can we... Well, this just goes to prove my point. What you really need to do is learn basic farming in your skill tree. However, there must be some benefits in doing the tilling, don't you think? I mean, when this one turned to a fruitling and I did the old mini game, it then changed from growth bonus to harvest bonus. So this one is +3 because I got 3 attempts correct. This one is only +2 because I only got 2 right. So on and so forth, and there's one here only 1. Interesting. So all the way through the growth stages, this one has been lagging behind. This one has been about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes behind everything else until now. Now we can pick it. So how many do we get? We get 22 carrots. And now it's offering us the option to till it again in order to get a harvest bonus, which I will go ahead and do. Okay, 2 out of 3, not bad. But this one isn't even ready yet. So 22, oh gosh, I'm dying. Okay, a bit of this, and a bit of that, and oh gosh, a bit of that. Interesting. Okay, so 22. So we just got to wait for this one to fully mature so that we can see how many carrots we get for that. But while we're waiting, I'm going to go and make some rosemary chicken. Okay, some cilantro, some meat, the carrots. Pop it all in here. Okay, so what amounts do we need? So I think we needed 3 carrots. Check. 3 meat, 3 cooking herbs, and 1 salt. Just like the fire. Okay, how many can we make? 7. Awesome stuff. Et voila, 7 rosemary chicken. And the spoil time on this is, wow, 2 days. And if we go ahead and look down here, all of these, when in an inventory, let's just stick it in there, just make sure that it does keep the 2 days. It does indeed. So all of these, this is just spoiled, so about 50 minutes. This one's just about to spoil. About 50 minutes for all of the other stuff that we carry around with us that we don't need those two. Give to me the rosemary chicken. Now before I want to just eat one of those. Oh no, we haven't got it anymore. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. So, watch my things on the right hand side, and I'm going to go ahead and eat my rosemary chicken. Now the blue should fill up straight away, and the yellow over time. Look at that. Oh my good gosh. Just keep an eye on the yellow. I haven't got anything yellow in my hot bar, and it will increase slowly over time. What else can we make? Lots of different things. That's what we can make. So some of them just are food, and they will do different things. Like this one will probably fill your yellow quickly and maybe make your red go down, or vice versa. I haven't experimented with all of them. In fact, the only one that I have experimented with is this one. But some of them give you a buff. So this one increases your stamina regeneration. This one reduces weight carrying capacity, so that's not great, but it increases your incoming damage, which is awesome. This one, hypothermic insulation, is increased. This one you can go in the water and breathe well, not breathe, but oxygen consumption, so that would be good, you know, deep sea diving, eat that, down you go. So worth looking in to all of these different things, for sure, definitely. As you can see, my yellow is creeping up slowly. Doesn't help me with the orange though, no, nor does it help me with the meat. But I still think it's worth looking into the farming thing, and if you've got someone that likes farming, you know, I mean, because some of us do. I actually liked Farmtown when that was a thing. Okay, what is really confusing me, and if this was a bad edit, I do apologise, but the dog went off from one and I had to go and sort it out. Okay, so what's really confusing me is this had no tilling whatsoever. It gave us 22 carrots, which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. This had the most success with the old mini games, with 48% growth each time, apart from one time where I got 32, and the harvest bonus 3. I really want this to grow just to see what the difference between no tilling and optimum tilling. We've got another one that's grown. Okay, this bonus is 1. Okay, how many do we get? 36. I mean, that's not bad at all. We've got one that's got 2. Yeah. Okay, this one's got 2. And we get 74. Is that 74 altogether? No, it's not. Wow. Okay, so going from 22 to getting it right most of the time and a harvest bonus of 2, 70. I mean, that has got to be worth it. Let me just double check that that's what we get. 100. Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused. So the more carrots we harvest in a row, wow, 282. So it's worth doing a whole field of, oh my god, it's finally grown. Okay. And we get 580 carrots. What have we got now? 1,400. Oh, it's exciting. You see, I'm not going to have to come over here very often. Obviously now I'm going to have to till these again. Just, can we... So it is worth it. Oh, wait. There. Okay, so 2. So, what would we get if we had a field full of carrots that we didn't till at all? I don't know, because I hadn't tried that. Maybe you can science it and let me know. But you know, it's just absolutely amazing how many carrots that I've got. Okay, I've had to wait an hour for them all to grow up, but hell, an hour. You could be off doing other things. You could go and tame something, come back and reap the rewards. So if you've got a cook amongst you or a farmer amongst you, they could be doing this, you know, and without much effort. 2,300 carrots. Imagine how many rosemary chickens you could make for your company. So for me, I do believe that farming is actually worth it. But what do you think? Well, I'm sure we've all got our own opinions. Yes, you could eat poop and you can die and reset your deficiency whatnots, but don't forget that within some of those recipes are actually useful buffs. Increased oxygen consumption and all that sort of business, damage, so that you can hurt things. Okay, something else might go down slightly, but at the end of the day, the cooking, the farming, and all the things that go with it, I think is worth it. Holy moly, what happened there? Oh. Okay, so the server's being a little bit weird. Can we camera up? Can we camera up some more? I have absolutely no idea what that was about. blinding light, then pitch blackness. Gamma wishy-washy 4 to end the show. Oh well, it is what it is. Because just look at the time, folks. It must be 2 o'clock. It certainly is in this household. But before you go, if you like these videos or you just want to make an old lady happy, then please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, because it does mean the world to me, folks. It really, really does. And if you're new or you just clicked on me by accident, well, hello, how you doing? Why not stick around and subscribe? And we can go on this journey of awful videos together, folks. I mean, what more could you want? I don't know. I have no clue either. But until the next time, goodbye now.